What's up guys, this is David and today we look at a brand new song by Tiesto and Ava Max called The Motto. So you could say the motto of this video is The Motto. And it sounds like this.
Oh, you know, that's the motto. Drop a few pills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like you just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, making that bread and butter. Tell me did I just stutter? That's the motto. Drop a few pills and pop a few champagne bottles.
The song comes in at only 118 beats per minute, which is a bit on the lower end when it comes to house music, but other than that, it has many characteristics of a classic house music track, for example, the 4-to-the-floor kick drum, and the clap on 2 and 4, and of course the iconic offbeat hi-hats. The main element of this song is of course the great vocals performed by Ava Max, and in order to get this remake going I needed to find a way how to isolate the vocals from the original track in order to use them for my remake. To make this happen I used a service called La La La, which uses an AI powered algorithm to isolate the vocals from the rest of the instruments of the track.
Oh, you know, that's the motto. Drop a few pills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like you just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, making that bread and butter. Tell me did I just stutter? It's the motto. Drop a few pills and pop a few champagne bottles.
It's by no means perfect, you can hear weird artifacts and phasing issues every now and then, but it's still amazing what the algorithm can do. And for the purposes of this remake, they are totally fine. I wouldn't recommend though using vocals that have been isolated like that in a real production. The quality is just not there yet. So let's dive into the bass. When I start remaking a bass like that, I try to get the rhythmic and tonal information of the sound first, before I do any sound design. To do that, I use a plain saw wave oscillator, for example from within SERUM, and let the original play in the background, and then I'll try to figure out the notes and the rhythm first, without dealing with any sound design or sound characteristics at all. So make a new track here, put in a SERUM, and now I have a little saw wave here, a very plain one. And then I let the original play in the background and try to find out the notes. Doing this allows you to learn a lot about songwriting while training your ears. So I highly recommend doing this from time to time. If you find a song out there that you really like, try to reconstruct it as much as you possibly can. Try to figure out why you like this song so much. Which elements are in there that I like? How did he use certain elements and all that? And then you can incorporate these learnings in your own original music. Sound design wise, I have 3 layers going on here for the bass. The main layer here is taking care of the sub-frequencies and the main body of the bass. The second layer is higher, sub-bass is cut out. It takes care a bit of the stereo width of the sound and also gives it additional tonality, an additional sound characteristic. The third layer is a real bass guitar sound, also without the sub, because I wanted this layer also just for the sound characteristics. I didn't want it to mess with the sub-frequencies. It often works quite well when you combine a more digital, electronic sound with a more real sound. So try to use that in your own productions. I believe that layering sounds is one of the most powerful tools in sound design, but you have to be careful with it. Try to ask yourself, why do I need a new layer and what is the purpose of my new layer? I try to aim for the least amount of layers while still achieving the desired outcome. When you added a new layer, ask yourself this question. Is it better or is it just louder? Humans seem to like a sound more when it's louder, so this can deceive your judgment if the layer is actually really necessary or if it just makes it louder. If it's just the loudness you want, you can turn up the gain to achieve that. You don't need an additional layer right there. Anyways, after gluing it all together and adding a few cool effects elements like this one, I animated the chorus value here to make the pitch go down smoothly and slowly. We can now listen to the final result. Consider subscribing, it would mean the world to me. See you in the next one. Peace!
You know that's the motto.